Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, and welcome to another edition of the Setting Shorts. I am your host, Neil, joined as always by my brother from another mother, and your host, Derek.
Yeah.
And together we bring you another edition of the Senate Shorts. And we have Dr. Kerry and we got Mark. Mark is here, my fellow BMC podcast mate. We let him out the cage. So anyhow, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit notification bell so you don't miss anything. Like the content, share the content so we can build the content. Derek, what have you got for us tonight? What you got?
Yes, we have a clip from the, I think it's Whatever podcast. Whatever. So we can check that out. The young lady, she went on the podcast. They usually have a lot to say. A couple content creators I follow, kind of call it the Caucasian Fresh and Fit. So let's hear what these young ladies have to say. Well, this particular young lady has to say on this show.
Because that's all guys want. All guys want is pussy.
Or could it be that the men that only want pussy, the men that only want sex from women, is because that's all that the women have to offer? Because for me, if pussy's all you're offering, pussy's all I want.
I love the expressions on their faces. Everybody say,
Oh, well, goddamn.
Right. They have nothing to say.
Well, Dr. Carrie Ann, as the resident pussy owner, what do you have to say about it?
Can I take that on a t-shirt?
Pussy owner?
Resident pussy owner, not just
Right. Thank you, Mark. Thank you
The
for the
Pum Pum proprietor. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. I would have to say that was an epic moment, and I think more men need to say that out loud. Why? Because as we were having the discussion earlier, women just show up and think that just by showing up, they've won some major prize. And oftentimes what they're showing up and offering is just sex, right? There are, of course, some women who offer more than that, but based on the age bracket of this group, that's just, the default mechanism. So I'm glad that he blew my mind with actually saying that out loud, because I think that needs to be done more often.
bravo to him.
Yeah.
And I will say I've seen some of his content, and
Wow.
he usually keep it a buck. He's keep it a buck. But to piggyback off of what Dr. Kerry said, a lot of women only offer that because they don't know how to do anything else.
That's simple. You just
Like,
turn
it's
up.
that simple. Like,
Just walk with it.
they're born with it, and from the time they're born, they've been told,
Yeah.
this is precious. This is
Yeah.
this is what men will want from you. This is the only thing they want. Yada yada yada. So it seems to be a commodity.
Yeah.
Back in our day, years ago, dating myself. Back in our day, it was a commodity because you had to put in effort to get it.
Right.
And I mean, this might be a bad analogy, but just look at how accessible porn has become.
Mm.
I can guarantee you, the men on this panel have had to dig up a tape that it was at and rewind it at that mark so that there's no evidence that you were watching porn. I like
Nor did
I
he
like-
said, nor did he said videotape. As in,
videotape.
Wow.
right, as in that.
VHS.
MP3 or MP4.
Not MP3, not a CD. We had to rewind the tape to we would reset the counter on the VCR. Yes, those things. Time it to see what we want and rewind it to get back to zero so we know it is at the exact mark. That is how inaccessible it was when we were teenagers. Now I can literally scroll Twitter, one scroll, and see it just there.
For free.
For
For
free.
free.
For
On
free.
Twitter?
On Twitter is
Man, you need-
wild.
come in the streets, man. Come in
Dr.
these
Kerry,
streets, man.
don't go outside the Twitter. Do not go outside the street, boy.
I don't have
And-
to. Yeah.
Yo.
I
And
don't
the thing is, you don't even need to subscribe.
Yeah, Twitter
You can
just
just scroll the timeline and it is
Twitter.
there.
Twitter there. Twitter out to all, Dr. Kerry. Twitter out to
And it was,
all.
and not to get sidetracked, but Twitter got that way when Tumblr went PG.
Oh.
Like there are full 2 minute, 3 minute, 6 minute clips of just all over Twitter, and you don't have to search the thing. So to get back on track,
Everything go.
what was a commodity then has
Right.
no depreciated in value
Yeah.
and is literally everywhere. So now species that has not known competition doesn't know the first rules of competing. So they tell me, oh, men are after my vagina, men are after my virginity, this, that. Well, here, tune. This is now something, it's not cherished anymore. It's, you could literally see it for free any and everywhere. So then why would you think, if that's what you're offering, we can look for anything else?
Anything else, right.
Listen, there's an expression called dirt cheap. Pussy is dirt cheap. It has
Not the consequences of it though.
What?
right, but the reason why it says dirt cheap is because of everything you guys have just said, especially what Mark just said. Not only is it is easily accessible, but it is easily distributed. Everybody get away boom, 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 get away boom. You understand? In the history of man, this is probably the easiest time for a man to get sex, and it's still pretty hard. And it is still the best time to have sex if you're a man. It's readily accessible. You can go on Twitter. They got certain illicit sites. You don't even go that far. You literally could open Instagram. You could see what a woman had for lunch based on how she skin out in front of the camera with her panty and boom at the door. I made this joke the other day, and I was kind of serious when I thought about it. A woman that is conservative, a woman that is reserved, and a woman that is almost, dare I say, prudish in her morals and values and her sexual identity and desires and outward expression is considered a rare commodity. Trust me, if you're a woman, you coming up in the game and you dress modestly and you be reserved and be ladylike, you are going to be in high demand in today's age. Ass, tits, puss, that out there. I ain't gonna go far. Shoot, I can find that now. Right now, I can pull up something and show it. Right? But to find a woman that is reserved on like all of these social media sites, to see a woman that is just curated in how she operates and what she speaks about, how she dresses, how she moves, that is a rare commodity. And you're finding more and more men are going to value that. And they're just topsy-turvy in the market. The bubble burst for pussy. So now men want conservative women. And them going to now be the market flip. And them going to be in high demand.
Dave Chappelle said years ago when I stand up, to your point, Neil, if pussy was a stock, the price would plummet right now because it's not easily accessible, right? Gotta love female empowerment because that's what female empowerment tends to seem to come down to. It's like, yeah, let me just display myself here or expose and as needs to distribute myself to the masses for free. And to draw a very real example, Ciara was recently on the red carpet at the Oscars with her husband Russell Wilson. You say Russell Simmons. Russell Wilson, right? Russell Wilson, multi-millionaire, Super Bowl winning quarterback when he was with Seahawks, about 6 feet, I think 6 feet and change. Muscular dude, seems to be a good looking, clean cut guy, Christian background, all that stuff. And I, Derek Martian, have a pretty good idea of what his wife looks like naked. Yeah? And I pay a cent to see that. Not a cent. She plays it all on the Oscars red carpet for free. Free 99, right? Because the empowerment is such that, like, yeah, let me just expose it all for everybody to see. And to Neil's point, no, that the woman who is perceived as a little bit more conservative is a rare commodity. And to draw another very real example, we got people like Aisha Curry, we got people like Tia Mowry, who out there begging for what we will call sexual attention from men, without understanding that there's a very big difference between sexual attention and relationship attention. If you got a husband, that's the man you should be sexual with. Don't come and put yourself and your business over here in front street, because the people that are coming for it don't want nothing more than that. So when you come and put yourself out there, you're looking to get lash and dash. Skeet and retreat. That's all that can happen here. Right? You're looking to get skeet and retreat. And these women do not recognize that being more conservative is what will put you in the place to get the man you want. Far from that, they're trying to push out the man that they got so they can go in these streets to get a ski and retreat.
You see you, Tia.
Yeah, it making sense to me, but that's the way the world right now. Folks, this has been another Senate Short. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I hope these chicks trying to get hit out in these streets. Ski and retreat. Stay sure that you do not miss any of the content we got coming for you. We can see you guys again soon.
It's a contaminated environment. In the tutus about that.